of this world always knew that our people from Africa all the way to the New World, that they were seeking out the lost sheep of the house of Israel. They always knew that we weren't Gentiles. We got Ham, Shem, and Japheth right now at the, they're in the cockpit staring the narrative against our God, against our people. You're going to see Chinese, you're going to see East Indians led by Esau through this whole narrative that they're aiming towards our people today. And many of our people, because they never wanted to receive the love of the truth, which is the law of God, guess what? The Most High said he would send them strong delusions that they may believe a lie. So since they don't want to follow the Bible, that's right. Go ahead and take your dose. Now, Elder Lawyer.
Yes, sir.
We going straight in. The current signs for the end of days. 2nd Esdras 6, 8, and 9 again. Now, what we're going to be using is the Apocrypha as well as the Bible. The context we have here is the law of God opposed to the law of sin. It was shown that Esau would be that child of sin. Right? Read it again.
2nd Esdras 6, verse 8 through 9. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now, what does this, now let's put this in context, right? Let's put it in context, brothers and sisters, according to the New Testament, right? In the New Testament. Elder Lawyer, let's get Romans 9. Romans 9 and 9. Let's start there.
Romans 9, verse number 9.
Come on.
For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
Sarah shall have a son. Come on.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac,
like we've just read,
for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand.
That the purpose of God according to election might stand.
Not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her.
It was said unto Rebekah what?
The elder shall serve the younger.
That one day Esau will serve Jacob. See? It was told to Rebekah that one day the Roman Empire, the European powers will serve the children of Jacob. This is what Esau is trying to stave off. Politically, geopolitically, scientifically, in every area he's trying to stave off, and he's trying to escape this prophecy. So Esau is figuring, well, if there's no Jacob left, I tried to kill him in the womb. So if there's no Jacob left, there'll be no one for Christ to come back for. There will be no prophecy concerning the new world. By default, we will sustain our world because Esau knows there's no promise concerning him after he loses power. See? Now you see what the campaign is really about? When you understand race according to the Bible? Clear, right? Even the New Testament. This is why, hey, the Christians, the white pagans back there and the Caesars, they wasn't saying, well, let me join Christ's work. Let me convert from paganism. Esau jumped in the belly when our mother Rebekah walked past the pagan temple. They seen Christ's ministry as a threat to their empire and started doing what? You got it. Crucifying and killing the disciples, the followers of Christ, our people. They didn't say, well, hey, the Savior is coming. Let's now just break down these pagan temples and join him. No, they seen this ministry, the true gospel, as a threat to their empire. Huh? Come on.
13. As it is written.
As it is written.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
And it says Esau have I hated because Esau, his empire was always what? Now listen to me clearly. His empire was built to oppose Jacob's empire. Jacob's empire would be built on what? The laws of God. Satan's empire would thrive with laws that opposes our God. They would be working in the exact reverse. So hate, because why? Hate is a very harsh word. Christians were meant to believe according to their ideology, their indoctrination, that God doesn't hate. It's not him hating Esau personally. It's not like people are saying that, okay, God hate all white people. That ain't what it's saying. You have to understand what love and hate means according to God's words. Why did the Most High say, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated? Well, let's go to 1 John, Elder Lawyer, the 5th chapter.
1 John 5,
and
verse
1.
number 1.
Yes.
Whosoever believeth that Yeshua is the Christ.
If you believe that Christ, that Yeshua is the anointed Savior sent from the Most High, the first begotten of the Father. Read.
Is born of God.
You're born of the Most High. Read.
And everyone that loveth him that begot loveth also, or loveth him also that is begotten of him.
Come on.
By this we know that we love the children of God.
This is how we know we love the children of God. Read.
When we love God.
When we love God.
And keep his commandments.
So what is love with God again?
By this we know that we love the children of God. When we love God and keep his commandments.
That's right. When you keep the commandments given to Moses, that's showing forth the love to God in respect of the God who did what? Sent Moses to convey the law, or to give the heavenly law that would be established on this earth, that would bring forth the next world, Jacob's kingdom. See? So how do we know we love the Most High? When we keep his commandments, not making it an excuse to break them. That's when you know that's how the Most High know you love him. By following the commandments. So when he says, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, it's because Esau have established what? A total empire on lies, disorder, chaos, sin. And the only time he give us a piece of this is if what? If we collude in initiations and initiates and fraternities to compromise our morality, to sin against our God, gives us caveats in Satan's world. This is why the Most High said, for Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Because for one morsel of meat, he sold his birthright. Now he want to come at us now that his empire will soon come to an end. He want to blame us for everything. No. You had an opportunity to teach the truth for years. You knew we were the children of Jacob. You knew we were Israelites. But guess what? This empire has always lied to us, ascribed sin to us. Right? So when it says Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, it's not talking about God hates all white people. That's a lie. Because if a white person follow the laws of God, they're under the laws of strangers according to the Bible. But if they operate in the spirit of their father, the Most High has a prophecy for these children. For these children who continue to operate in the veins of their fathers, a judgment is coming. Now, Elder Lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Go to Matthew 7 and 12 through 14.
St. Matthew chapter 7, verse 12. Therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets.
Come on.
Enter ye in at the strait gate.
Enter ye in at the strait gate. Now, why am I going here with Christ's words? Christ made it. Well, the Most High sent Christ so that there'll be no what? No middle ground. You either choose the kingdom led by Christ, which is the laws of God, or Satan. There's no in-between space or safe space in between the two. That strait gate, I'm going to show you that strait gate, where it started. Read it.
Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
Unto life.
And few there be that find it.
And there only a few are going to make it through the purge. Only a few that's going to make it to the purge. Let me tell you, for so long, many people were able to skate their whole lives living in between, lukewarm. No. The belts are tightening now. Satan under Esau are going directly after those who would stay under him, who would trust in his world, to uphold his world. And the Most High through Christ is has chosen a very few elect who will stand with him and endure through this trouble. Okay? Only a very few makes it through. Okay? And ignorance will not give any person in this purge a pass. You're not going to have a pass or claim, well, I didn't know. Nah. I'm going to go into that in a moment. So understand that the kingdom that was showed to our mother Rebecca would be for a few. This is Jacob's rulership, the kingdom, right? Elder Lawyer, now, I need you to go to 2nd Esdras 3 and 17. Before you go there, go to 1 John 3 and 4 so that we can show brothers and sisters out there, right, the definition of sin. What is sin according to the context of the Bible? Because they don't teach what is sin in churches. What is sin according to the Bible?
1 John 3 verse 4.
Come on.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
It says, whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. What law? The law that was given to Moses. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law. And it tells us, even in the Jewish literature, that sin would be ascribed to Esau. That Esau's empire, they would push sin on what? The population. Okay? Sin is a transgression against God's law. And I'm going to show you how ridiculous the Christian churches are today. They'll teach you that the law is done away with. Well, if God's law is done away with, what are we left with? What law or understanding out there that we could cleave to that would put us on that path or that straight gate that Christ talked about? Without the law, there's chaos, no disorder.